This tutorial is going to quickly run you through a few apps that you can use to edit some of your photos. The first thing that you need to do is download your photos to the iPad. So you're going to go into Google Drive and find your class folder and then find your folder. The iPad should already be logged into the MJ Art folder. So you have a folder within there, and at the end of the day today, you can share it with yourself if you haven't already. So find your photos, open up the file, and take a good look and make sure the photo that you're choosing is in focus. And then you are going to download it to the camera roll. You're going to need to choose the option that says send a copy, and that will put it on the camera roll for you. So send a copy, save image, and you should be all set. A good place to start with editing is actually the Photos app. Number one, you want to make sure that your photo is in there. And second, it's the easiest way to crop your image. So open up your photo. If you need to crop anything, just click on Edit and use the crop tool. You can also adjust the lighting and contrast there a little bit if you want to. And then click Done, and you're going to move on to one of the photo apps. I'm going to start you in Snapseed because Snapseed, again, is a basic photo app where you can edit, contrast, and you can also crop. You're going to need to click Open from Device, and that'll bring you to your camera roll again. If somebody has an image already in Snapseed, don't worry about saving it. Click on the Tools button and you can play with any of those options. I happen to like Vignette, so I clicked on Vignette, and all I had to do was slide my fingers to the left and right across the photo, and you can see it getting darker and lighter like a spotlight. Once you have something you like, you hit check, you hit the share button, and Snapseed is a little bit different. You actually want to click export when you're in Snapseed. If you hit save, it's going to save over your original image, so you can't use it again in one of the other apps. The next app I'm going to try is Percolator. Percolator is fairly simple. You click on the camera icon, you pull up your photo, and it's going to give you a bunch of choices at the bottom of the page that you can just roll through. Basically, it percolates just like a coffee machine, and it makes your image filled with bubbles. There's also a star filter, so play around with those a little bit. If you like what you see, click the share button on the right hand side and save to photos. Today you're saving everything to the camera roll, and at the end of class you'll upload them all back to Google Drive. App number 3 is Prisma. Are we on number 4? Click that little arrow at the bottom, choose your photo, and at the bottom of this screen are lots of, ooh, look at that. The first one I clicked on, I love that filter. I'm going to save it. So I'm going to click the share button. I need to move that keyboard down and just hit save. We're not going to post on feed or any of those options. Last up is Wordphoto. Download your image. You're not downloading it, you're just bringing it from the camera roll. So choose your image, and then when you click on the type tool at the bottom, it's going to give you a bunch of words that are already in there, but I'm going to add a new word list, and because it says we are trapped, I'm going to type that in. You only get one word per line, so I'm adding we are trapped, and I'm going to click done. And then you're going to see what happens. It's going to automatically fill the image with the words that I typed in. It's pretty cool. You can play around with the settings if you want to. When you're done, you're going to hit that little down arrow and again hit share and save your image to the camera roll. So when I'm done editing my images for the day, I'm going to go back to the camera roll. I'm going to select all of the images that I want to save, and then I'm going to upload them to Google Drive. Again, you're not signing in with your own account. You're using the MJ Art iPad account, and make sure you find the folder that has your name on it, And then I'm actually going to ask you to rename your favorite one so that if I'm going to print one for the art show, I know which one to print. So when you see this menu pop up, you can see that it's signed into the iPad account. You need to click My Drive. After you hit My Drive, you'll be able to choose your class folder and you can go from there. This is also a good time to select your folder and hit that share button, and you can share it with your personal account, and then both you and I will be able to get into the photos. So that's it. The purpose of today is to stretch and explore with some new apps for editing photos, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.